Hey everybody, this is Brian again with Moving Forward Brian. Wanted to do another quick video. This will be quicker than the last one on my diet. So this is going to be an update on my CEA number. If you remember back to the beginning when I started all this, looking at the CEA number, and then what's coming up. Basically, I think I'll be up to date by then. So anyways, if you remember, the CEA number is a blood marker that once they know you have cancer, they will monitor. They're not supposed to use it, or don't use it to predict cancer. But like I said, once they know you have cancer, they will watch that number. I just think of it as shows how much cancer is running through your blood. And I don't know if that only means when it metastasizes, but that's how it metastasizes, is once it gets blood vessels and it's able to get into your bloodstream, it'll go somewhere else. And that's why I have lesions on my liver. Anyways, so the January one, when I asked for everybody just to think of the number 60, and we hit that number of 60.1. There must have been a number before that. Now I can't remember what it is. Guess I'll have to go back and watch the video too. But anyways, so that was January 24th. We hit 60.1. February 21st, it had, and that's when, that must have been around the time I also found out that, like I said in the other video, that my liver lesions had doubled in size, and thinking about going into chemo. So February 21st, it had only gone up basically 2.5 points, 62.5. And you know, according to my oncologist, that's the same number. Then we went through March of me having those appointments, going to the radiologist, blah, 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 and I slacked off a little bit on my diet and my fasting. So March 29th, the number had jumped 14 points to 76.8. Doesn't look good. So then I started, so around May 29th is when I started, or was in the beginning of April when I started my first course of chemo, 4 times, every other week, which brought us to last week. But on May 3rd, had another blood test where he did the CEA, and the number had jumped up another 12 points to 88.7. Still doesn't sound good, right? But I did some research, and not that this is gospel, this is just something to keep your fingers crossed about, is that once you start treatment, because obviously the March was right before treatment, the May 3rd was like 2 courses into treatment. But anyways, your CEA number is called like a flash spike, or I'm sorry, I can't remember, but there can be a point where if you start treatment where your CEA number can flash, can go up. And for some, that is actually turns out to be a good indicator. So that was May 3rd. 2 weeks later, on May 17th, the CEA number was done again. That must have been right before the last treatment, right? Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, so thinking of it as a good indicator, 2 weeks later, it dropped by almost 20 points to 69.3. So I'm hoping and praying and keeping my fingers crossed that that flash was a good indicator. Because this coming Thursday is May 30th, and I'm getting new scans done. Hopefully that means new blood work also. But if not, the one fortunate thing I have going is that he's going to postpone. Instead of trying to get it on the 30th, evaluate and see if we're going to continue treatment on the 31st, he's going to put it off for a week so he can get the scans, evaluate, and I'll have another appointment with the oncologist on June 7th. And then, so if I'm going to continue treatment, that would be the Friday, and just continue with the treatment. So so the CEA number could be a possible thing to look forward to with these new scans. I've had a feeling, a good feeling, obviously we'll find out, but I've had a good feeling for a little while about the original cancer, the original tumor in my rectum. I don't know, I just feel like that one's not a big deal, like I've got it beat. It's the liver that everybody's concerned about, and I have to be too. So, but hopefully the signs are, with the new scans, hopefully I'm correct about the original tumor, and hopefully from February, where they had doubled in size, hopefully at the very least they haven't grown with treatment, you know, like they've stopped, even though there was a month in between that and the treatment. They may have grown a little, I don't know. Hopefully, obviously they've reduced. Pray for a miracle they're gone, or really small, that then they might, you know, be able to say, hey, let's do the surgery and cut that crap out. Anyways, that's the update on where my CEA numbers stand and what I'm going into this Thursday as new scans. Fingers crossed. And I'll let y'all know what happens and where we're moving forward from here. Subscribe, like, share. I ask you to do it all. Like I said before, comment either on this video or if there's something else you'd like to see or have me talk about as far as this condition goes. And I'll see you in the next one.